Okay, earlier, I mentioned that our final examinations will be on beginning May 26 up to May 28. Now, supposed to be the deadline for the submission of grades will be on June 11. However, we moved it to June 5 because of the qualifying exams. Now, your qualifying exams will be given simultaneously with the second year and the third year, scheduled on June 10 up to June 11. So again, June 10 up to June 11. Now, you are aware that you are only allowed to join the qualifying exam based on your grades. And of course, later on, those who are qualified to remain in the accountancy program will only be considered after the qualifying exam. Now, then the enrollment for summer will be June 14 up to June 16. And classes for summer will begin on June 21 up to July 26. So June 21 up to July 26. Now, for the first year, of course, the qualifying exam will include Accounting 1101, Accounting 1205, Accounting 1102, and Accounting 1206. That will be our subject is Accounting 1206. Now, I was assigned to prepare the qualifying exam for our subject, cost accounting. And the time will be from 9:30 to 12:30 on the second day. Uh, and the exam will include 40 items of theory and 30 items of problems. That will be times 2. In other words, the exam in cost accounting will be good for 100 points. Now, what to cover in cost accounting will be the whole of the book of Van der Beek and whatever chapters that we will be taking up in the second book. That's the book of Hansen and Moen. Now, I will coordinate with Mrs. Sarumines with regards to the test coverage as we have, to consider whatever chapters they have taken up and they have not taken up in the book of Van der Beek because they just proceeded to the second book. I have already mentioned that chapter 10 and even chapter 7 and chapter 9, these topics are also found in the book of Hansen and Moen. So I hope you will be guided accordingly with our schedules for the qualifying exam and for summer. And your case, you are aware that you can only join the qualifying exam, no? With the grade coverage, with the grade, with the grade requirement. Now you're aware of that because when you enrolled, you were made to sign an agreement including the grade requirements. So I hope you are still aware of these grade requirements. Okay? So that's all for the dates to remember. Now I am going to discuss the topic balance scorecard and other miscellaneous topics in the book of Hansen and Mowen. I am now dealing with the book, chapter 9. And by the way, I hope you have listened to the YouTube. You have opened your YouTube. I have discussed all the exercises in chapter 9 of the book of Vanderbeck. So, if you have not yet opened the YouTube, I had the discussions of all the exercises in the book of Vanderbeck. Have you opened the YouTube? I told you last time to open the YouTube in the evening. Actually, I had already the lectures during daytime. So, anybody who has you already opened the YouTube in the evening relating to the book of Vanderbeek, chapter 9, the exercises. Have you opened? Please answer. Have you
Yes,
opened?
ma'am.
Huh? Have you opened already? That was a 1 hour lecture with regards to the exercises in chapter 9 of Vanderbeek. So you have opened. Those who have not yet opened, please open because those problems are very important. Okay, so this morning I am going to deal with the PowerPoint presentation still with regards to balance scorecard and other miscellaneous topics as found in chapter 9 of the book of Hansen and Mowen. Okay? Share screen. Okay, yes, the PowerPoint kita anay, no? This one is already our solution guide to the problem. So now we have the PowerPoint presentation of chapter 9. So I hope everybody please be alert. We have very important things to consider in this chapter in addition to what we have already studied in chapter 9 of Vanderbeck. So in chapter 9, the main topic here is the balance scorecard, strategic based control. So we have now the learning objectives, compare and contrast activity based and strategic based responsibility accounting systems. In chapter 9 of Vanderbeck, I already discussed problems related to activity based costing. In activity based costing, we have what we call the cost pools and at the same time the cost drivers or the cost bases. Now, learning objective 2, discuss the basic features of the balance scorecard. Explain how the balance scorecard links measures to strategy. And 4, describe how an organization can achieve strategic alignment. Okay, now for activity-based system or activity-based management describes the fundamental economics that drive a firm, allows managers to have a better understanding of the causes of cost, enables effective improvement of performance by